The information in this video is provided for informational and educational purposes only.
Welcome to Dose of Deanne, where you'll get a little shot of what my life is like living with SMA. Here in Minnesota, it's my favorite time of the year, where you can go outside without having to have someone put on a coat or a cape or anything and not be cold. It's so nice to go outside and feel the sunshine. And I am a huge proponent of finding ways to continue doing what you love. Since summers are so nice, I love spending time outside gardening. However, as my disability has progressed, it's gotten a lot more difficult to do it on my own, which means I have to rely on a lot of people to help with it. My mom is a big supporter of gardening. She's always loved it, so helps me out quite a bit. And I've even gotten some of my PCAs into it. But I try to make it as easy as possible because I need so much more help. It's really difficult to get your hands dirty and garden when you can't reach the product. So today I have a couple things that I'm hoping will make it easier to continue gardening. So let's check out what I have. Don't mind the chainsaw, someone decided to chop down a tree. But I wanted to show you something I thought would make it easier for gardening. I'm going to try this here. It's called an aquapot insert. And what it does is it's a water reservoir, so you don't have to water your plants quite as often. So we're going to give it a try here and see how it does. What you do is you set that reservoir. Yeah. You set that in that. You put that in the container. Oh, it doesn't fit.
It's on top.
Oh, it's supposed to fit inside. Darn it.
What
Okay.
else do you have?
Well, let's take the square part out because it'll still work. Then put that base in the pot. Fill that middle portion with dirt and all surrounding it.
Can I use this open one?
Yep. Am I in your way? And that middle portion, you're supposed to really push it down in there so it like packs in there really good.
Then fill up all around.
And then fill up all around. Look at those roots already.
Yeah, it's gonna love life in here.
I hope so.
That seems like the right height.
I think so. We should sprinkle some of that Osmocote around in there. You're supposed to be able to sprinkle some of it in the water hole too.
In here?
Yeah.
Some of it went in. Where do you want these?
I kind of liked one there and then one kitty corner. I kind of liked that.
Okay.
And then I have coleus starts,
Okay.
but they're a little more tender,
Yeah.
so I'm not going to put them in just yet. See, this dirt says it has earthworm castings and root boosting mycorrhiza.
Hey.
Isn't that what you were looking for?
Yes.
And there it is. Now, when we get it into place, we can fill that reservoir with water.
I hear it getting full.
And they do say you can water this stuff in, but I think it's good enough for now. I'm really excited to see how these pots will do. I actually have 3 of them. Well, I have 4 of them, but I'm saving one for next year because I just don't know how durable they'll be. And if it does work, I'd like to have a fresh one for next year. When I plant a container, I go for the thriller, filler, spiller method. I have one thriller plant, and in this case, it was a banana plant that we had saved over. This is actually the 3rd season I've had it. Every fall, we cut it back, and my mom digs it out and stores it in her pantry, where it's cool and dark but doesn't freeze. And in the spring, she'll bring it out and plant it on her porch for a few weeks before we plant it in the container. So it's looking good, and I'm excited to see how it likes the aqua pot. Here's another exciting thing that I'm trying out this year. I'm excited the green stock arrived, and so we're going to open it up and see what it looks like. Over the past few years, I've been seeing this garden tower that has pockets you can plant, and it rotates and has a water reservoir. I was really intrigued by this because one of the difficulties I have is reaching the container to harvest the products or prune them and keep them groomed. And so I thought something like this might just be the ticket for me. However, it is a considered purchase, and I don't like to spend money on something if I don't know if it'll work for me. So I did reach out to the company. I told them I was making this video and I was wondering if they would be interested in sending the product for me to try out and show you guys. Lo and behold, they did give me an account credit, so I was able to purchase this green stock. It was hard to pick, but they had a sale going on, so I picked this style mainly because it was on sale. And then I was really intrigued by this new maple color that they had. I know the beige maybe would have matched my house a little better, but I thought it might get too dirty. So I went with this color because I thought it would show off the plants nicely and look fabulous in my backyard. So I was able to get, for the $200 account credit, I was able to get the entire planter with the water reservoir. I was able to get the spinning base on wheels and a cover. So we're going to see what it looks like and see if we can get it put together. Don't mind that my yard hasn't been mowed yet. Here is the green stock all unpacked and ready to fill. I had dirt delivered from Walmart. I don't know if I have enough, so we'll see. Side note, each tier took about 1 bag of dirt, and I did have enough, with some to spare. I ordered 5 bags, and I had 3 on hand, so that was just about right, and I'll still be able to fill a few flower pots. We put the wheels on the tray, and now we're ready to put it together. Well, here it is put together. Thank you, Mom, for all of your help. It wasn't too difficult to put together, and I was surprised the lowest tier I can reach pretty good. However, when my chair is in the highest point, I still won't be able to reach the top tier, but I wouldn't have to add the top tier on if I didn't want to. But I'm planning on just planting some flowers in it, and it does rotate very nicely on the base. The top has a water reservoir, and you fill that up, and it's supposed to trickle down and water each pocket. So I'm interested to see how that works once we get it planted. I didn't get any footage putting it together, but it really wasn't too difficult. My wonderful 72-year-old mother was able to put it together all on her own with relative ease. And it is quite tall, as I was showing you. I can't reach the top tier, but I'm going to plant something drapey up there that is low maintenance so you don't have to take too much care of it. And I am probably still going to need help planting it just because my reach is so limited. But if you have more reach than I do, you could probably plant it on your own. I'm looking forward to getting it planted. I'll probably have my PCAs help doing that. There are 30 packets to fill, so I think I'm going to do a combination of flowers and herbs. I'd like to do some strawberries, so we'll see what I can come up with. I'm going to cut the video short for today because it's not quite planting time yet. And I will give you an update video on how it turns out and how I like it. It is relatively easy to spin on the base, and I do like that it has the water reservoir as well, so I shouldn't have to have someone water it quite as often. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how these containers work out for me this year. Don't forget to check into assistive technology grants if you're interested in products like these. They can help out, or just find what makes it easier for you. I've put containers on plant stands. I've done the stacking method where I flip one pot upside down and set another pot on top of it. Just whatever I can do to make it a little bit easier. If you have tips or tricks or products that you think I would like, please comment below or head on over to the forums at smanewstoday.com/forums. But that's all I have for you today. We'll talk again soon. Bye for now.